YouTube, welcome back. Today I want to go over 5 Voidcharts starting from campaign that will bring you all the way up to profound. Completely free to play with no pets required. To get into it, this is the tree you'll want to be using going into tier 7 and kind of leading up throughout the campaign. You'll be filling out this tree. So for this tree, I recommend grabbing the Flamestone nodes first, then going into the Ember nodes, and then you can start filling up the Resonance nodes here. Resonance early on will allow you to buy the beacons that you need to sustain your farms or to progress, and Flame Sand and Embers will just help you gear up your character, right? So moving on to T7. This is the tree you're probably going to want to use when you're starting to farm to try to get your T7 Traveler kill, right? So it's basically the same tree here. However, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding Black Sail. The reason we're going to add Black Sail is because we want to get some hero memories. We want to upgrade our blue memories or any purple memories we have. Try to get them upgraded so we can get our character slightly stronger. This will just help us prepare for our Traveler kill. And we can still make some other monies / gear just by dropping like Flame Sand, Embers, Resonance. So this is the first tree where we actually try to make money. This is my tried and true boss rushing strategy. So what we're going to be doing here is for a Profound Talent Constellation, we're going to be taking the node, which allows you to basically take from this non-gameplay related nodes, kind of skip around and just take the important nodes. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be taking our Flame Sand nodes, we're going to be taking Embers, Resonance, the Key node, we're going to be taking 2 of these Star Shard nodes, we're taking the Chest nodes, and then we're going to be taking these brand new nodes, which have a replication chance for Resonance. Moving on, in our canvas, we're going to be taking these nodes here, which basically allow you to drop additional sets of snow paper fragments for every time you kill a boss. And then in the Goddess of Hunting, we're going to be taking everything, allowing us to spawn the Goddess of Hunt every map, and have more map bosses per map, by either the chance for the Ghost to spawn, which count as a map boss, or for the chance to replicate bosses affected by Goddess of Hunting through these micro nodes here. So this is the farm that will bring you from T7 all the way up to T8. And then T8, I've prepared 2 separate trees you can farm depending on what you want to farm, and also what's probably good at that point in the season. So for the first farm here, this is going to be a Black Sail and Dream based farm. We're going to be taking the Confusion card Rare node, and we're going to be going into the Black Sail Talent Constellation. We're going to be picking up a Boss Whispers here, and the Wealth ones. Whenever we see a boss one in our map, we're going to be wanting taking the boss one over the wealth one all the time. However, normally you'll want to take the wealth one if there is no boss one. Now for this one, we are going to be using a returning Black Sail compass. Importantly, if the returning compass is too expensive for you or it's just not worth using, you can drop some nodes here on the Dream Tree. You can drop like these nodes, or you can drop, these nodes. You can just drop nodes on the Dream Tree in order to take the nodes to spawn this. You can also drop this if you really want, but I wouldn't recommend it. And for the T8 Beacon Farm, this is a variation of the build that I made a couple seasons ago, where we were basically sustaining our T8 beacon prices through dropping beacons, and then all the raw V we dropped in maps would be our profit, so it'd be like raw V, the Embers, everything we dropped in maps. Right, so starting off here, I forgot to choose this. For this one, you can just do this as well. This is like a really solid one you can just go. Then in our commodities talent, we're just going to be taking these, this node that has a chance to spawn additional groups of magic monsters. And then we're going to go to our beacon tree. This is what the beacon tree looks like. We're taking the nodes here that make the replication for the beacons, chance for groups to spawn the drop beacons, the chance for bosses to drop beacons, and then these ones which have magic monsters being able to drop beacons, and then the beacon chest, and we're also taking the 2 nodes here for Glacial Abyss, because Glacial Abyss is always the most expensive beacon in the game, and sometimes these 2 are very close in price. If they are, you can take these as well. Last up, we have our God of War. So for the God of War tree, what we're doing is we're having a God of War on every map, and we're increasing the chance for magic monsters to spawn every single time we go to another level. And then here we just have +4 to the max level that our God of War can be. So that's it, guys. These are the 5 trees that will bring you all the way from campaign, entering into maps, all the way up to profound. These are trees that I've used. I've made videos on season after season. These trees are always consistent, always profitable, and I recommend you guys give it a shot. If something isn't profitable, let me know. I'll look into it further. But these trees have worked for season after season, and these trees should give you guys the best chance of being a free-to-play player going from campaign to profound. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys have any questions, leave it in the comments down below or join my Discord, also linked in the description. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys at League Start. Peace.